Hi, my name is Jennifer Archibald, and I am the choreographer of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. And I'm originally from Toronto, Canada, and I am currently working out of Brooklyn. I mean, when you first come to work with a ballet company, you have to make a connection with the dancers. And the first time around, the work was 10 minutes, and being able to extend the work made the storytelling a lot more in depth. This time around, you're starting to ask the questions of why and how we're going to thread the storyline together. For me, exploring the idea of Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, you're looking at an interracial relationship that wasn't accepted. And the Lovings that are originally from Virginia definitely came to mind, because at that time in the 1960s, it was a very popular relationship in the news. That story is definitely something that inspired me in terms of really dissecting the highs and lows of a relationship. What's it like to be in love when you're just fighting every chance to be with the person that you think that you should be with? What I'm really excited about is the choices of music. For me, the voices that you're going to hear in the score, like Ray Charles and Sam Cooke, those voices are voices that gave Black people a lot of hope during the Civil Rights Movement. And those voices are really the spine of the work, just giving the dancers an impulse to move soulfully on the stage. When I spoke to the creative team, it was important for me to really have them look natural and human on stage, because we're sharing a story that's very humane. The costumes reflect that. The dancers walk in on stage telling their own stories, and they've brought their own life experiences to the work, and everything that is packaged in terms of the creative team, we have definitely worked together to embody a human experience. I mean, the Lovings are from Virginia. There's no better place for me to create a story about an interracial relationship than Richmond Ballet. The dancers had an opportunity to look at different trailers and documentaries about the Lovings relationship, and I think a lot of it was able to hit home, just in terms of we have dancers that are married within the company, and then you have dancers of all different ages, and their experience with love is different, and these are the conversations that were able to come about within the rehearsal process. I'm now looking at these relationships on stage, and I'm wondering, well, we should push the boundaries of it. We're seeing different races of dancers moving on stage, but we should be seeing couples, same gender couples on stage. What would this work look like as it began to evolve? And if it can evolve with the world at the same time, then you know that you've created something special. The work really isn't just about loving someone that the outside world doesn't accept. There's so many moments in the work. This here has affected an interracial relationship, but then there's also moments where people aren't accepted because of they're the same gender and they could be a different religion. There's so many reasons why people come up with things to fight against something. We know what the history is in terms of the hate, the strength that many interracial couples survive through. You have to have a lot of grit and a lot of strength in order to walk into a courthouse and say that this is the person who I'm going to love and this is the person that I'm going to stay with, no matter what you say. We need to walk away realizing that the issues of the 1960s are still very relevant today. You just hope that people walk away and think and process, and it stays with them for longer than 20 minutes.